Johannesburg. The campaign seeks to engage citizens on service delivery issues in line with the ANC strategy to mobilise support in communities. The campaign started with an early morning walk led by the President, Gauteng Premier David Makhura, ANC Elections Head Fikile Mbalula and several other members of the National Executive Committee. President Ramaphosa will end his journey at the Makhulong Stadium, where he will deliver a keynote address. And at the Tweselopele informal settlement, a shack caught fire as President Ramaphosa was speaking about the need to electrify the area and to provide the residents with decent homes. The fire is believed to have been sparked by a primer stove. Well, let's get an update now on this campaign. We crossed our reporter Ntakwana Gatane. She's been following the campaign trail since early this morning. And Ntakwana, good afternoon to you. Give us a sense of exactly where you are at the moment and how far are we from the campaign actually being launched?
Well, Natasha, right now we are at the Gaugelo Stimulation Center for the Disabled, and this is where President Cyril Ramaphosa has been interacting with children with disabilities. But he also went into the garden here behind me to plant a few plants, and now he's talking to the people who volunteer here at the center to help with planting and with the children here. But as you indicated earlier on, we started with a 5-kilometer walk. It was not an easy thing at all, but we spoke to the president during that walk, and following that he then went to Duduza. This is where it is an informal settlement where a power station has just got a new transformer, but the area in that place still does not have electricity. So the president promising to call Eskom to ensure that that area has electricity. He says that is his first promise to the people of Duduza, but also to ensure that they get some decent housing because it is still an informal settlement. From there, he then went to the Tembisa hospital where he interacted with staff and then came here to the Gaugelo Center. Now, after this, Natasha, he is expected to hand over some title deeds. But here to talk to me, Natasha, is one of the people who have been following the president around because she wants to state her case. Hers is not the fact that she doesn't have land, but the fact that someone who doesn't have land and encroached on her land. May tell us what your experience was.
Neighbor yaka isile space sa hai a chuba le botala ka 2009 ka June a handlo ka mo jarteng yaka mo ntlong yaka ka mo ke na le ntlo. So instead to remove ntlo ya hai o damage property yaka a hona tsatsi la mala wa damage ha tlo sentlo and ha le sa buisana ngeke mo latelle gore kutlule ore 24 June last year, kutlule samboda musaro utlusa ntlo ya hawo arange ka taitlose my other neighbor or aska itlosa, and still this year ka January from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd ke mutlula re buisana ke range ke re ke a go utlwa gore reng ke a mo utlwa wa romela gore tsama yo mpuella ke tlantsha chelete. That's how ke tlile mo ke kopa ne ke tlo kopa president whatever letsoho la hae gore ba checkisise because neighbor e reng aska tlosa ntlo ke kopa Masipala wa Kopinoni a checkisise neighbor e reng angeke ke tle ke age ditina tsa ka di tla bola mo instead ba damage.
Well, there you have it. This is a 71-year-old lady who has problems with her neighbors, and these are issues that she wants the president or someone in the president's entourage to help her with. She comes from Benoni. She says that this has started way back in 2009. Now, we're talking about an Ekurhuleni that has about 3 million residents, and this particular area of Tembisa has about 500,000 residents, and these are the people that the president is appealing to each one take a stand and go and be sent with the Thuma Mina campaign. Natasha?
All right, Ntakwana, what's happening next with the campaign? Where is the president going from there?
From here, the president is expected, as I said, to hand over title deeds. But the other important item on this day is the handing over of title deeds to people who haven't had ownership of their land, even though they live on it. But of course, the main thing today is the launch of the Thuma Mina campaign, and that will happen at the Makhulong Stadium, which is not too far away from where we are now. And all the top 6 of the ANC, I understand, are expected to attend that. All of them are out now in various areas of Gauteng at the moment. Natasha.
And Takwana, what's been the response so far from people in reaction to this campaign?
Well, good and negative in some instances. When we went to Duduza, for instance, the people there who were listening to President Ramaphosa promised them that there will be electricity, that they will get decent housing, that they will get jobs. When they had the name of their mayor, Mzwandile Masina, they booed. And so the president said, we hear you, we hear your cries, and so we will work with the mayor. We understand that what you're telling us now is to help the mayor to deliver the services that you want delivered in this area. But of course, there are people who say that they are on this campaign to see the president, to tell him that they have heeded the call for him to send them. And this is what Thuma Mina is about. It's about send me. And they're saying they want to individually, as South Africans, take the baton from the president and heed his call to be sent to go and do whatever little they can to help with society in South Africa. Natasha?
And Takwana, earlier there was a fire at one of the homes when the president was addressing the crowds. It's quite ironic, seeing as he was speaking to them about decent housing, and the fire just highlighting the plight of people and the dire need for proper housing.
Oh, certainly, Natasha. We spoke to Pule Mabe about that, the spokesperson of the ANC, and he assured us that emergency services responded almost immediately to that fire there. And apparently a shack was burning. And as you say, quite ironic, because here is the president trying to appeal to people to vote for the ANC, and the ANC that has not given them decent housing, such that even an event occurs or an incident occurs while he is there. Natasha.
And Takwana, thanks so much for that update. We'll cross back to you, I'm sure, at a later stage in the bulletin to get an update on the Thuma Mina campaign launch, which has been going on since early this morning, and Takwana has been on the trail for us, and that main address will be held sometime later today. And Takwana Gatani, thanks so much for that. Well, it's also